Hi, this is your host, Mysterious Mystery, and today I want to talk about a comic book. First comic book review first comic review I've done on this channel. Thought about doing it a bunch, but I've never really done it. Now, I'm doing one on a comic book that I never thought I would, do one on. It's a new one. It came out this past Wednesday, I think the 14th, March 14th, 2018. Now, it was written by Madra Sadio. Now, she has quite a reputation for being, well, eh, lots of things. It's pretty negative. She goes on Twitter and says a lot of stuff, and her other books aren't exactly. I've read some of them. They're pretty terrible. But this one, Eternity Girl in DC's Young Animal, I actually really liked it. Like, I was surprised by myself. Like, I went there like, okay, I'll give this book a shot, but I wasn't expecting anything. Now, the thing about Eternity Girl, the way I see it is, this girl, she's pretty much, from a very young age, she wanted to be something great. So she worked at it all her life, and she did accomplish things. I think they said she was an Olympian at some point, and then she joined the spy organization. Then she was recruited to become a part of their, super soldier program. Anyway, she became kind of a shapeshifter against this war against this villain called Madame Atom. Madame Atom. Oh, wow, I just realized. I read that like 10 times and I kept thinking it was Madame Atomics. I don't know why. So weird. Anyway, so I watched a review from DNC, or Diversity in Comics, and he, absolutely tore into it. And yeah, this is like the first comic book review I firmly and staunchly disagree with him on, which I never thought it would be on a book like this. Anyway, what I like about it is after her fight with the Madam Atom and reached this conclusion where they both where she killed her and then she died in the explosion, but she didn't die. And now she's obsessed with trying to kill herself because she says in the book, I felt like I reached my end, that was supposed to be my conclusion, but now I don't know what to do with myself. And she's no longer human, but she's trying to shapeshift into her human, and it's she's kind of falling apart, it seems, losing her humanity bit by bit. And I don't think the way she talks within the comic book, she doesn't really even notice it. She's doing all these things to try to end it all because she feels like she's reached her final potential. This is it, this is supposed to be the end, and there's not supposed to be anything after this, but she's still here and she doesn't know what to do to herself. There's no enemy for her to fight. There's nothing. She just has to live a normal quote unquote life, but she can't do that anymore. And the reason she can't do that is, her powers are becoming more unstable, and with her personality is becoming more unstable. And the longer she's like this, the more humanity she's losing. So she's doing things not viewing things that a normal person would view as a big deal, and there's a scene where she's talking to her therapist. She says, I haven't hurt anyone. And the therapist says, what about the car accident and the incident at work? An incident at work is where she from what I gather, coworkers kept asking her, are you okay? Are you okay? And she eventually got so annoyed, which has happened sometimes to people. I knew this one girl who got sick this one time, and when everyone kept asking her if she was okay, she got really angry because she says, I'm fine, just stop asking, and so she kind of got angry, and it turned the girl she got angry, but she lost her powers, lost her form, and as I think her now former manager, because she lost her job afterwards, said they'd never seen concrete warp like that, and I think she hurt 2 people. So the agency, feels indebted to her, so they didn't just fire her right off. They gave her a bunch of months paid leave, and then when she came back, she kind of lost her temper again, and they fired her. And then she has this scene with, I think, her friend, where she's at this coffee shop, and multiple endings are happening. She's I think they represent decisions she has to make. One is saying nothing matters anymore, I'm not real. too is like just like letting herself and other people get hurt with her inaction. No, 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 no. I'm thinking of something else. I'm sorry. But there are three scenes like they cut in. Like one is like she disappears, like turns on this green gas, says I'm not real. The other is this truck comes by, instead of pushing her friend out of the way, she just stands there and like all her friends trying to move her, and they both get crushed. And the third one is like, and I think the one she would decide to go with was when Madam Adam, who is now like a type of wraith, ghost, zombie. I say wraith because she looks like a skeleton, and she's apparently a ghost now. Anyway, she's telling Eternity Girl, like, listen, you want to end this all? The only way you're going to do that is if you destroy all reality. That's the way you do it. It's like what she became after her final battle with Madam Adam was like some type of shape-shifting species that pretty much doesn't align well with the rest of reality, so she can't just kill herself, or she can't do anything. Now, this story was interesting. What I hope Magnus Visaggio does is like kind of a story arc of her accepting that she's no longer what she was, and she has to adapt and accept her new lifestyle, and in the end she does not destroy reality. Because I found this setup interesting, and so I was like, okay, I'll see how this plays out. And I'll be honest, I hope this isn't a disappointment, because I said this at the beginning, but I'll reiterate it. I'm not a fan of Mags Visaggio. Her comic books are not my cup of tea. But I do hope she, and I hope Eternity Girl gets the help she needs in her world, and Master Visaggio writes this character properly. Now, Diversing Comics made a point that Master Visaggio might be kind of running her own depression into this. That may be true, but there's a lot of potential for the story here, and if she plays her cards right, this could be a really interesting story. I hope that's the case. That's what I wanted to say. I didn't expect this to be my first comic review, but hey, when life gives you lemons and all that. Anyway, this is your host, The Mysterious Mystery, and for all those who are watching, I'll see you next time. Bye.